One day God came to a man named Moses, and it was quite a monumental experience as he approaches a bush that is on fire, and a voice begins to speak out of it. And as God begins to speak to Moses, he says, "Moses, I want you to go and liberate my people. I want you to set them free. For I have seen their misery." He said, "I have been watching them, and I have seen my people's misery." And we begin to learn something about God, that God sees, and when God sees, He begins to establish plans according to what He sees. When He sees the misery of His people, God begins to implement plans to do something about it. David said this more than once in a psalm. He said, "Lord, your eyes are upon the righteous." And he would write psalms in a way that would let you know God doesn't miss a thing. He doesn't miss anything. Later on, Jesus would more than substantiate that God doesn't miss anything when He said, "Every sparrow that falls, though they are literally worthless to you, God sees." God sees things about your life that you don't even care to see. God even sees how many hairs are on your head. And how many of you guys understand that changes daily? See, I used to think that, well, that's pretty wild that God could look at every one of us and know how many hairs are on our head. But then it dawned on me one day. One day I was standing in the shower and I looked down at the drain. And I realized that the numerology of my hair had just changed in the past 5 minutes. However many there was 5 minutes ago, there's less now. And I realized God was trying to tell me something through His Son. And He said, He even knows the number of hairs on your head. He was trying to tell me, look, He's watching you daily, the changes that you go through in life. He doesn't miss anything. God sees. God sees, and when God sees, He cares. God sees your life. Where you've been, where you are, and where you're going.